Hello, today in this video we will be discussing the one of the most important topic with respect to the contest grammar. There is a Greibach Normal Form, in shortly called a GNF. This is one of the most important topic with respect to construct a push down automata. The grammar should be in GNF form. There are two normal forms. One I have already discussed it in the previous video, Chomsky Normal Form, or shortly called CNF. Before moving to the in-depth of the or definition of Greibach Normal Form, let us understand the difference between CNF and GNF. In CNF, restriction on right hand side of symbols, there is a restriction on right hand side of the symbols. That means not more than two symbols on right hand side of the production, if at all is a terminal symbol. If only one symbol, that must be terminal symbols, right? So other point is there is other point, if two symbols, these two must be variables, right? So these are the major observation with respect to CNF. Okay, with respect to GNF, there is no restriction on the number of symbols on the right hand side, right? It need not be two symbols, it can have any number of symbol on right hand side, but restriction on the terminals and variables appear on the right hand side. That means the appearance of symbols on right hand side is important with respect to GNF. That once you understand the difference between CNF and GNF, let us move on to the what is the useful of GNF. As I told before starting this slide, if a grammar is in GNF, it can easily convert into push down automata. So easily convert into push down automata, which can accept only context big language. So push down automata, if any grammar you want to convert into push down automata, that grammar should be in GNF. So that is the most important application of GNF, or it is useful of GNF. Now understand the definition of GNF. A context B grammar is said to be Greibach normal form if all the production are in the following form: A gives alpha x, then where A is a non-terminal symbols, then what is the alpha? Alpha is a terminal symbol. Always alpha is a terminal symbol. X could be sequence of non-terminal symbols. Even it is sequence of non-terminal symbols, or it can be empty. Okay, or it can be empty. So this will be the major definition of Greibach normal form. So now once you understand the definition of GNF, let us understand how to convert this any given grammar to GNF form. So understand step by step. Now first step is convert the grammar into CNF. So then what will be the input of GNF? The GNF is given grammar is already in CNF. If at all the grammar is not in CNF, convert it into CNF. So converted into CNF. So what is the second step of the conversion is rename the non-terminal symbols to like A1, A2, A3, etc. AN. Okay. So once you have renamed them or rearranging them, then go to the step 3, that is called substitution method. So what is the substitution method is like AI gives AJ alpha. That means what is the condition has to satisfy after renaming on substitution method? I less than j or j greater than I. then what will be the alpha? Alpha in V star. That means alpha can have a sequence of non-terminal symbols, or it can be empty, right? What is the fourth step of the conversion is after substitution method. After substitution, if the grammar exists left recursion, I have covered this topic in previous video. You can check once, understand. If not understand the left recursion, then you can eliminate the left recursion. It may repeat in the step 5, it may repeat step 3 and 4 more than once to get the grammar in GNF. It may repeat step 3 and 4 more than once. Even sometime some grammar not require renaming, right? You can directly proceed. Step 2, right? Let us move on to the, once you understand the conversion of these steps, you can more under exploring while solving a sum example. The first example, look at that. S gives XP or AA, or A gives A or SA, B gives small b, X gives small a. Right? In this grammar is already in CNF form. So you need not to convert step, as step 1 says. So any given grammar is in the CNF form. This CNF form is already there. This given grammar is already in CNF form. Because how you can say is CNF form? Because on right hand side, if at all non-terminal, that should be 2. If at all terminal symbol, it should be single. So all these are in right hand side satisfy the condition of CNF. Then let us move on to the next step. So as the given grammar, G is already in CNF and there is no left recursion. As you see now, there is no left recursion exist in the given grammar. So you can skip step 1 and 2 and directly go to the step 3. That means it's a substitution method. The production rule, A gives SA. So second rule, A gives SA is not in GNF. So is not in GNF. So we have to substitute S gives XB or A in A production. What is that? A gives SA. After substituting S production in A, you will get like this. S gives is as usual you can retain. S gives XB or AA. A gives, it is already there is a first rule. Only thing is this S is replaced by this production. So S gives XB or AA. So XB, A, then A. Okay, AA, right? So this production after substituting S gives XB A in A production, this A production will be like this. Then look at the grammar. There are two rules. S gives XB and A gives XBA are not in GNF. So we have to substitute again because X is already in GNF. X gives A. So in already in GNF, substitute this production X production in these two rules. S gives XP and B gives XP. After substituting X in S and B production, then we will be getting like this. Look at this. So X is replaced by small a. Here in A production, X is replaced by small a. So then S gives AB is already in GNF. Then A gives small a and ABA. These two rules are already in GNF and B is already in GNF. X gives A is already in GNF. Only there are two rules. S gives AA and A gives AA are not in GNF. But look at clearly and closely in A production, it is having a left recursion. Now we will remove left recursion. A gives, I rearrange this A production like this. A gives AAA or ABA. So this is having a left recursion. What do you mean by left recursion? Left recursion is left hand side and right hand side start with the same non-terminal symbol. Such grammar is having a left recursion. That means any production is in the form of A gives A alpha 1, beta 1, beta 2. Look at this. What is a alpha 1? Alpha 1 is double A. Double A. What is beta 1? Beta 1 is A small a. Beta 2 is A small a B A. If at all if we, like this, you have to write like this. Can be written as A gives beta A dash gives alpha A dash or epsilon. After using this rule, you can remove the left recursion like this. Look at this. S is not having a left recursion, retain as it is. Only A production is having a left recursion. So what is that here? Here it is a beta 1 is what? Beta 1 is A. So instead of introducing A dash, I introduce C. That is left to you people. You can give any name for this A dash. Need not to give same name as you are like in the beginning, in the starting symbol. You can give any symbol for A dash. I have given here is C. So A gives beta 1 C, beta 2 C. That beta 2 is ABAC. Then what is a C? C is alpha 1 C. Then epsilon. What is alpha 1? Alpha 1 is AA. AA has come C or epsilon. Then retain these two grammar. So as it is, B gives B, X gives A. But while observing this production in green symbol, see green coded symbol, there is having a null production. C is having a null production. Then you have to eliminate that null production. Then I have to eliminate the null production. So then how to eliminate the null production? You'll already have explained the how to eliminate the null production in my previous videos. You can go and check my video lecture series. You watch that how to eliminate the null production. Okay, let us move to the how to eliminate this. I'll take up the same production as it is. Okay, in this, so which is having a left recursion null production? C is having a null production. Wherever the C is there, so there is AC and ABC, or as it is having. You have to in place of C retain AC and place of AC C replace by epsilon. This will be get small a. Then in place of second C is also replaced by epsilon. I will get ABA. So this after eliminating epsilon, you will get the production like this, A production. Then C is also having a epsilon production. Then C gives AAC. Then C is replaced by epsilon. You will get the only AA. Right? So once after eliminating epsilon production, so you will get the production like this. Right? So B gives XB and X gives A. All this final production like this. But most of the production already in GNF, but few of the production not in GNF form. What are those rules? There are two rules are not in GNF. S gives AA is not in GNF. S gives AA is not in GNF. So you substitute A production, but since it is all A production is already in GNF from GNF form, then you have to substitute A and this C rules, right? These two rules are, so only S gives AA and C gives AA is not in GNF. Substitute A production in these two rules, then you can get like this. I show this, I underline this to replace by A production. This A is replaced by this entire A production. This A is replaced by again entire A production. You will get like this. Okay, after eliminating AB, this production will come, right? So AC A, ABA, CA, AA, ABA, A. So after replace this A by entire A production, you will get like this S production. After this is written as it is, right? It is already as GNF. So if I replace this C is one of the rule is not in GNF, then you can replace this A by A production, A, C, A, B, A, Z, A, B, A. Again, it is becomes a now GNF form, right? So only one production now still. So these are already in GNF, we can retain. So one more rule is in C, it is not in GNF form. So what is that? Again, there is rule C gives A, C is not in GNF. So we have to substitute A production in C rule. So C rule. So what is that? This A is reply entire production of A. After replacing that, you will be getting like this. Now, so you can look at that all this form now in S, A and C. Again there are C as having two rules. These two are already in GNF. So now all the productions are in GNF form. Okay. So I think hope you understand this problem. Do you have any problem? Please you have to share it and comment in the comment box. I'll be answering you to your doubts in short while. Thank you.